Warning. This is a show where we talk about our favorite characters in media, so this may be full of spoilers throughout the entire episode. We apologize if that's not quite your thing, but we do hope that you enjoy anyway. Hello, and welcome to 5-Hit List. Wow, thanks for the sub. My god. Timed that perfectly. Hello, welcome. Thank you to Shawn for subbing. This is 5-Hit List. We're going to be talking about video game characters, specifically animal companions from video games. Like, let's see, we've done the video game villains, video game heroes, soundtracks from video games. We've done video game character design, just characters that we think are cool looking, but not necessarily cool themselves. So now, we're definitely going to have to do animal companions. And to introduce the panel this time, I'm Ian. I host this all the time, every time. It's my channel, so sure. Below me, we have Brian.
Hi, I host this channel. I'm here all the time.
Basically, like
I don't think you do host this channel.
I think Brian is actually I think he has been on the stream more than anyone else. Even more than Ark, who I live with.
That is true.
And the person who has been on the stream third most got over here, Shawn.
Right, you're above me.
And then, last but not least, our very special guest this week, provider of this theme for the week, we have our good friend Zelda Dangerous.
Hi.
Zelda.
Let's talk about dogs.
Let's talk about
Our
dogs.
most popular streamer ever.
Only because of you.
Time streamers.
Only because of you.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
I pop in from time to time.
The biggest audiences we've ever gotten were when you rated our channel, so I think it counts.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's a lot of overlap though. I know some
That's
nerds.
fair. Yeah.
And you guys are nerds. And I know you and you're nerds. And everybody.
Are you a nerd knower?
I know nerds.
But are you?
People gots to know about the nerds
Are you?
Sometimes, yeah.
They do.
of you.
Oh no.
It's true. Patch is here. Uber Monkey's here. Hey friends. I
Awesome.
met Uber Monkey IRL
What?
this weekend.
My God.
My friend Matt and I drove to Uber Monkey's house and we met him and stayed there for a few days.
Nice.
And we played board games and ate food like nerds. So
What board games you play? Which
Sick.
ones? I need to know.
okay, you should put me on the spot and I'm feeling really stressed out.
Good. That's gonna
This is important to
continue.
me.
We played a Harry Potter deck builder. I think it was called
yep.
like Battle of Hogwarts or Harry Potter Battle of Hogwarts or something generic. And that was really fun. We played other games. We played like a made up one that actually was Matt has like a custom board for. It's kind of like Sorry, but it's called Shame Hole.
Cones of Dunshire. Got it.
No, I'm
Bones of Dunshire.
I'm in with just shame hole. I don't need to know the rest about the game.
I know. It basically involves like taking your bigger sorry marble and like booping other people. And if you get booped, you go to the shame hole. That's fine.
That sounds incredible.
I'm into that.
I'd kickstart this.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. We played, they make like escape rooms in a box now. I don't know if you've like seen them called Exit.
Yep.
So we did a sci-fi one called Exit. That was pretty good. God, we must have done. Tell me about the shame hole. Let me go into more detail about the shame hole. What else did we play, Uber? We went to a giant game store. So it had like every board game under the sun and then some. It was really, really massive.
Nice.
That's what she said.
And they're in the city, so everything was Uber Eats or whatever. So like we didn't have to leave the house. Unrailed. Is that a game that we played? Oh yes, we played a game on the Switch called Unrailed, which a train is moving really slowly and you have to like work together to keep the train tracks going ahead of you. So
Okay.
it was, you're like panicking, like, oh no, we need to chop trees. Oh no, we need to get stone. Oh no, the train's overheated. We need to put it out with water. Oh no, we're out of
Oh.
rails. Okay.
That sounds like Overcooked.
Yeah, it's like
Train.
very overcooked. Or what was it, moving out or something? You know, like just,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Nice.
Awesome.
Mario. Oh yeah, we did Mario Party.
See, it's weird that we're sort of circling back as a culture. There was like when the internet came out, it was like, yeah, you can meet people on the internet and then hang out with them in real life, maybe. And then that very quickly stopped. It was just like, no, don't meet anyone you meet on the internet.
Internet.
No, don't do it.
Scary.
And now we're actually kind of like getting back again, where it's like, no, I could. I have enough information now. I could hang out with a couple of these people.
I mean, like we talked to each other almost every day in the last year and a half. Like we played video games together on Voice. One of them streams, so like I know she's physically a real person. So
This
it's like
is what I'm saying.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Like that is
So
a
we
person with a face. And
Yeah.
it's their face. It's not someone else's they have on a wall downstairs. You know, like it's nice.
and you just play games like you do online, but you're together. So it's like I don't know. It's not like Rainbow Magical. It's just like, hey, what's up? Let's play games in RPGs, I guess.
Count it.
Nice.
The
right.
best.
Companions.
Let's talk companions. So we were a little loosey goosey on the rules of what counted as an
I sure hope so.
companion. So we'll see what we get out of this batch. So who wants to go first?
Usually
Ian,
we
you-
make
you go
the
first.
guests go first.
Ian, you've
Okay.
never gone first.
Have I never gone
I'm just
first?
kidding.
Okay. I mean, I can
And
go.
you've
I
never
can
gone
go first. I can go first.
You go first.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like I can do this. I'm gonna lead off
Oh,
with
boy.
I'm
Here
gonna
we
lead
go.
off with a
No.
dog.
No,
I'm gonna say that. And in this,
Oh,
and
dog.
like,
I bet I
'cause-
can guess which dog.
Well, okay, guess. Go.
The dog from Fable 2.
Okay, good guess.
No.
Good guess. Any other guesses?
Several.
That low on the list, though?
Yeah, because
That's-
I think I know who a higher dog is going to be.
Well, there's Dogmeat from Fallout 3 and Rex from Fallout New Vegas.
But I'm not sure if has Ian played Fallout?
I'm pretty sure he's played Fallout 3 because
I know he's
everybody
played Fable.
And yeah, I
Right.
know he's played Fable. You're right. That's fair. Just a little low. on the
But I
list.
feel like Fable would be higher on the list because Fable's one of the games that he actually likes. So
he does like that.
He
Okay.
does.
I can't. And Ian was telling me that because I struggled with this list. I feel like Fable would probably be higher on the list. So I'm gonna say it's not the dog. I'm gonna say that this is
He
one
just
of the
said it's a
dogs
dog.
from.
No, it is
no,
a dog.
not
Yeah.
the dog from Fable.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh.
gonna say this is one of the dogs from Fallout. I don't know which one, but a Fallout. dog.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you guys are mostly correct. It is dog meat. Specifically, I've only played Fable.
That's
4.
a ding.
That's the only one that I've played.
There he is.
But yeah, dog
The
meat
boy.
does appear in a few games, and he is, especially in Fable 4, he is one of the better companions. Like
Fable 4?
Yeah, in Fable 4, because he doesn't have any weird dialogue. Look at that dog boy! Look at that!
look
Look
at
at
my
that!
companion.
God.
Look at that animal
Whoa.
companion.
Animal
Doesn't
companion.
Yeah,
It
Doesn't
counts.
count.
if he's
I
on your
mean-
if he's on your list,
Zelda, go get your dog.
Oh my god, if he's your number one, that is going to make me mad.
Yeah, that would also make me mad too.
On top of
We'll find
Spotify.
out.
Prepare to shut it down.
Like, he's
Just
a
And
shut it
sweet-
down.
there when I'm playing
I
games.
know.
he's a sweet boy, but he's not a video game character.
Oh,
Anyway,
I've never asked.
Well,
I
you
think we just
Yeah.
figured it out. We know Sean's number one. What a bunch of bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. Alrighty, out of the gate.
all right.
Thank you all. It's been nice having you.
I told you
here.
y'all be
Goodbye.
mad. I told you y'all be mad.
You were
Okay.
It's not
right.
even.
You have an hour and a half to come up with a real answer. So,
Oh, the answer's just minute. The pictures are in. I can't do it.
Or you just digitize your dog right now. Plug him into your computer.
Just plug the
code
tail
your
in.
own video game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Release it.
Put your dog in.
Put your dog in it.
You would not be the
There we go.
first person to do it. Guaranteed. But yeah, Dogmeat he's like a good solid companion. He doesn't have any weird dialogue because some of the dialogue for your companions is kind of hit or miss in Fallout 4. Some of it's just a little odd. He is the only companion who is 100% down for any moral choice you make. All Dogmeat cares about is if you give him treats and scritches. Like, that is what he is there for.
I mean, what
Sounds
else is
good,
there?
boss.
Like, yeah, you could murder everyone you meet. Dog meat is still there for you. And he can carry a surprising amount of shit.
He's pretty freaking awesome.
So-
I was really torn about which Fallout dog to put on my list.
Yep.
I didn't want to put both because I
It is kind of cheating.
don't know. It just felt like I couldn't rank one higher than the other, but I ended up having to. It's
That's
awkward.
cool.
And I never
That's
played
fair.
Fallout 4, so I never really figured out that side. I know.
That sounds like something you should need to do on stream at some point.
Add it to the fucking list, Shawn.
Yep. Yeah, he's also like the first companion you meet in Fallout 4. Like, I think you actually run
Nice.
into him as a selectable companion before you even run into some people.
Oh yeah, he's
Like,
at the
He's at the gas station.
gas station, like right across the river. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
like he might be the first non-mutant living thing you run into in the game, depending on how you progress. So it's just like
Zelda,
that's like
all
a
I'm
nice
saying-
welcome sight.
Is there's some gift subs in it if you bump
Oh
Fallout
my
up the list.
god.
If Fallout
Okay, but
sorta-
I was gifted all 3 Dragon Age games, so I'm like morally obligated to play through those, and they're long.
They are
is
long
fair.
games. Yeah.
Thus, I say add it to the list. It's been on my Steam wish list forever, and it keeps going on sale. And I know if I buy it, I'm going to play it. So I'm like, I can't buy it until I'm like reasonably
Ready,
near
yeah.
playing it. 'Cause I hear it's good.
It's good.
Plus, you can go to Maine.
You can. Which I
So-
haven't done. I don't have the Bar Harbor expansion. Partially because, like, I've been to Bar Harbor. I lived near Bar Harbor for a while. So it's just like, I get it. I know what it's going to be like.
Big old lobsters.
All right. So that's my number 1. Or my number 5. My
5.
first pick, my number 5 pick, is Dog.
Mm.
So, Shawn.
So my number 5 pick is a little generic, and I will accept some hate for this, but I still think it's a valid pick. Because when I was a younger lad, and I first wanted to play World of Warcraft, my entire identity wanted to be a dwarf hunter with a bear. That's what I wanted, and that's what I did. So it is generically bears from World of Warcraft.
It's all of them.
I mean, that's the dog from Fallout from Fable is just dog. So like, I think a bear is unacceptable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Specifically, it was the polar one because the dwarves are from the mountains, and the white bear.
Aw.
Yeah, so I
Bears.
had a lot of time running around with a bear, just living my best World of Warcraft life. So it was a little generic, but wow, bears.
So I do want to say I'm not making fun of you. Where over here on the stream it says "Wow Bears." Like that's not like
Yeah.
"Wow, comma Bears." Like no, that's
Wow,
just the
Bears.
way that's just the way the font makes it look. That's not shade.
Yeah.
The
Bears.
Oh, bears.
Bears.
So yeah,
Look
not
how
a whole lot to
happy
say
it
because
is.
it's not like it got much of a personality behind it, but yeah.
I kind of wished you like put like a cake in its mouth.
Oh,
Do they
man.
eat cake? Are they known for
look-
that?
I don't know. I just think like a full cake would fit in that mouth.
You do get to
As it
feed
is.
them stuff, and
Ooh.
I don't know if it was cakes, but they did take meat. So
A meat cake.
Eat cake.
meat cake.
Meat
You can
cake.
probably make a meat cake.
Beefcake.
All right,
All
All
right.
right, Zelda.
Zelda.
All right. Mine is probably influenced by the fact that I've recently played and loved this game, and I'm not a cat person, asterisk, but the cat as your animal companion from the game Spiritfarer. Her name is Daffodil, and she's basically your sidekick the whole game. And she's always seen like playing, lying around. She got the little spirit orb with her. She'll curl up into a ball and be cute, and then she'll like chase the ball around when you're like idling, and she's with you the whole game, and she's just very, very cute. And you can change your color with like you can change your outfit in the game, but you can also change her color too. So customizable cat.
Which game
It's
is
hard
this
to
from?
beat. Spiritfarer.
I just bought that.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it. Mel's here.
Yeah.
Yes. I was thinking of you when I picked this, Mel. I'm like, Mel's gonna be here, I hope, and she'll get it and she'll love it. So yeah. Definitely.
I'm happy to see a cat appear on the list, like, at all. Because I feel like there's just going to be, like, in a lot of
There's
games...
a lot of dog representation.
Yeah, because it's easier to have a dog as an adventuring companion. You know,
They're
it's hard
objectively
to
better anyway. So
Whoa!
Oh, hey, pump the brakes.
You're right.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
Hey.
Can't
Zelda
believe
and
that
I
just
have some
happened.
opinions.
I asterisked
Look.
what I said, like, no offense, but so
But
that
a
means you
cat-
can't take offense by it.
A cat can't carry as much stuff as dog meat, but
I mean,
it can
fair.
go hit a switch like up in the attic where a dog can't. So
There are a lot of attic switches in video games, so that checks out.
there could be if people would program them that way. Just saying.
Video game devs, you better be
It's enough.
watching.
Get on that.
Yeah. Make cats great again. Oh man. I hate myself for saying that.
Oh.
Aw.
All right, mute him.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting political.
I was like, I wanna say, like, we had like a Halloween contest at work, and like my team didn't win a thing because there was another team that honestly, like, they pulled out all the stops and they did an awesome job and they won. And I wanted to like joke. It's like, oh, robbed, rigged. I wanted to joke and say that,
Mm-hmm.
but I
You can't
can't.
anymore.
Can't do that. Nope.
Hmm.
Can't pretend to lose a thing that people voted on, and
They took it
can't
away from
can't
us.
do it.
They took
So
our jobs.
thanks. It's
Come
my
here,
job to
Penelope.
make fun of
Just a
people and
minute.
pretend I lost stuff. You took that from me. But Brian, what do you got?
All right, my number 5, unlike Sean's, I will not accept any hate for because
Oh, get ready.
my number 5 pick is awesome. And it's Poppy from Samurai Showdown or Samurai Spirits.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
there is a blue ninja that accompanies this animal.
What, is it a wolf?
Yeah. It's like
Oh, okay.
it's like a dog.
It's like a, yeah, like a
It's
like
a-
a Malamute
it's like a
or
husky.
something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you can actually like send him to attack. They can like just like light on fire and slam into the enemy, or they can just like bite them and hold them down while you like approach them and attack them.
All
Poppy's
right.
awesome, and he's very, very good boy.
I have
So-
never. I don't think I've played a game where the dog catches fire. On
Yeah.
like, so that's
Flaming dog charges at you.
It's a pretty good choice.
Yeah,
Sometimes you need a flaming dog.
yeah. So yeah, flaming dog headbutts you, and then gets a treat from its owner. Wrong, Mel. Nakaruru is not better. Nakaruru is cheap with Mama Haha, stupid bird. Get out of here with that. Like a bird can carry a human being.
Yeah, I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, those are giant birds.
That looks like a giant bird.
That
Just
is-
a Google
that is
still
search.
birds.
No, Mama Haha is just like a standard eagle, and somehow this adult woman is getting carried around. by it.
Wow. I don't think it's good for viewership if you actively hate on their favorites.
Yeah.
It totally is actually.
Oh,
okay,
That's
sorry,
where-
continue.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
Sorry.
that's where
I'm
we
new
get
here.
most of the enjoyment out of this
Yeah,
show.
you're new here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We're here to politicize opinions and draw lines and see who crosses them.
Yeah.
Come here. Penelope.
No. Also,
Stop staring at me.
Mel is my sister, so I can.
Wait, what?
Am I allowed to
Wait, what?
be meaner to my sister? I shouldn't be. I'm trying to be better about that.
I'm an only
Sorry,
child,
Mel.
so I don't know, man. Like that's foreign territory to me. I get to be equally mean to everybody.
Penelope.
I'm mostly bitter because Nakaruru is hard to fight against and hard to predict. So that's just my old man bitterness coming up.
Old man bitters.
Old man bitters, that's me. No, you suck.
Thank you,
Keeping
Mel.
it real.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself so I don't just yell at my sister.
Okay.
I think what he means to say is he's going to mute himself so that he doesn't say how much he loves you, Mel.
Yeah, I'm not
So he
allowed
doesn't
to say it legally
how much
stream.
cooler Mel is than Brian. How much cooler.
Can't have
Everyone
that on the
already
record.
Everyone
how
already knows
Mel
that.
is the greatest
Yeah.
sibling.
Okay. All right, so that's number 5. So that's the first round done. Pretty successful
4.
so far. So there's only 2 dogs on the list so far. You know,
So
like
far.
dogs are so
Not enough
far.
dogs. You pump those
like-
numbers up.
So Shawn, what is your number 4?
All right, how are we feeling? We want to be mad about stuff, or
I feel like, yeah, I think someone mentioned this earlier. Yeah, Zelda mentioned this earlier in chat. Like, is this just going to be every pick for you? You're just going to set
Yes.
this up and be
Yeah.
like, so,
I mean, I
Get
think
mad.
this one's fine, but I feel like there might be some contention.
okay.
Mostly because you tend to not follow the rules of whatever we set. In
Oh,
the,
right, because
the
I was
topic.
made aware of the rules before yesterday at 6 p.m.
Discord, man. It's in the Discord.
And I was tagged in this. Oh, wait, I wasn't.
Just follow the Discord. The one that says 5-hit list in my channel. Just follow it.
Anyways,
Check
my
it
number
every
4
day.
is Yoshi.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll count.
Okay.
That counts. I
Okay.
That
consider
definitely
Yoshi.
counts.
Okay.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if people would get mad because he's a character now and does his own stuff with his own games and all that, but he is very clearly Mario's companion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a vehicle for more games than he's a character.
Yeah, multiple games.
Yeah.
Multiple
So,
games.
like, he wasn't a character until later.
yeah. Yoshi, he's made a lot of appearances. He's made himself extremely useful. He's sacrificed himself many a time. Actually, I have a thing for this. Let me go throw it into. Wait, where is it?
God, maybe I should have put Yoshi on my list.
I thought about it, but I don't have like as many like fond
I'm thinking
memories of like playing like
I've definitely
Mario games.
gotten like actually upset when I've lost a Yoshi though. So
That's
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you've got room on your honorable mentions, right?
You just throw him
Maybe.
into a pit and call it good.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely sacrificed him on purpose so I could get more air and on jump, but
I think he supports your journey. He's a good boy, and he's freaking cute as heck.
Yeah. And sometimes he's thick as heck.
Yeah,
Depends.
he's annoying in Smash though.
Oh, dang it.
But
very annoying. Love
I
to play him.
I should have grabbed my little leggy Yoshi statue.
I was gonna say the leggy Yoshi is
The leggy.
very, very prevalent in the household there.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens when multiple people buy a thing as a joke.
But yeah, that's my number 4, Yoshi. Yashi.
Him leggy.
Him,
All right.
leggy. All right. Zelda.
Zelda.
Yo, okay, so asterisk. I had to choose a dog from a Fallout game, and this one I picked for 4 is Rex from Fallout New Vegas. And I think it's just because I didn't spend that much time on Fallout 3, and so I didn't have dog meat for very long and was more attached to companions at that time and just kind of like, I didn't really grow attached to him. But we have a fucking robot dog in New Vegas. He's a very good boy.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got at least 2. He's got 3
Yeah.
robot legs.
Yeah, and he's got his little cap is like you can see his
Oh.
brain through it. He's just like very unique, and he's a very good boy, and he does
Super
all the
cool.
same dog things and whatnot, huge care capacity, fetch quests and that kind of thing. But it's just maybe it's the updated graphics, but like I was like, oh, do I put Rex and dog meat and Rex? And then I just felt like I had more fond memories of Rex, so I put him there on my list. So
I've never played a Fallout game, but I thought all the dogs were called dog meat in every game.
Not in every
no, it's
game.
just canonically 1, the dog meat
Just
in
Fallout
3 and well, is it the same dog in 4 and 3?
Not likely that
It's
they're
definitely not the same dog.
but they're
Oh,
both
then I
called
guess-
dog. But they're both called
Okay.
dog meat.
Oh,
then,
okay.
Then I guess that there's your answer. But this one is specifically called Rex.
There are
Um,
theories that it is the same dog because they don't
Of course
happen
there
at
are.
the exact same time. So it's possible that one went from the DC wasteland up to the Boston wasteland.
Boston,
It's
yeah.
fully possible.
Dogs can do crazy things.
And live like 30 years in an irradiated wasteland. But
Why not?
Why not?
They could.
It's the future.
Yeah.
It's the past future. It's all good.
Past, future.
Let's not think about it too hard.
Okay.
All right, Brian. Was your number
My
4?
turn.
Yeah.
All right. So let's. Something about hate on my list. Mine is kind of generic. It kind of spans a whole franchise, or most of the in a franchise. Do you guys want to guess?
It's every Pokemon.
No. I've only played Y.
Well,
It's
right.
from-
all the Pokemon from Y.
I'm
No.
gonna go ahead and guess Pikachu.
No way.
That's my guess.
I'm gonna guess Epona.
Oh, actually, no. You know what, Jekka? Yeah, I think Jekka's right.
Chocobo.
I'm gonna
Good
guess Chocobo. Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
You
on
like
Brian's list.
Final Fantasy way more than you like Pokemon.
Correct.
Yes.
It is Chocobos from Final Fantasy. Specifically, I like in 14 you can tint your Chocobos by feeding them certain things. So you can make a black Chocobo or a blue Chocobo.
Without doing any weird breeding.
Yeah, you just feed them weird
Nice.
food.
Yep.
And then they turn like you feed them with certain foods in a certain order and it changes their color.
Oh, so yours was blue, obviously.
Yeah. I had a blue
Yep.
one. But
Yep.
I also like the classic black, especially in Final Fantasy IV where black Chocobos flew. That was sick.
I've always liked the black Chocobos, even when they weren't the cool ones. Like in 7, they weren't particularly amazing, but I was just like, I want that one.
What's their
it just looks
default
cool.
color?
Yellow.
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 Yeah,
Okay,
that's why I
that's
put
the
a
one
yellow
that I'm
one in the
familiar
back.
with. Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
played a Final Fantasy game.
It is very expensive to change their color.
Gotcha.
Gross. All right.
Yeah.
Solid choice. Good burb. Good burp.
Yeah, good burp.
Mini burb.
Many burp.
Do I have any bird emotes?
All right.
Yeah, so that's me. Ian, what you got?
My number 4. All right. So I'll preface this with a similar thing to Brian. This is sort of the representative, sort of the mascot for a whole franchise. It is not a Chocobo, I will say that.
All the Pokemon ever.
Then maybe yours is Pikachu. Because
Yeah,
I
it
know
could
you
be.
like Pokemans.
And is a companion.
No, but
Yeah.
he doesn't like Pikachu all that much.
All right. I'm gonna make Shawn
Eevee
mad.
has become a sort of franchise
It's true.
companion for
It's true.
Pokemon.
I did get
True.
Let's Go Eevee. Played
It
for,
is the
like,
better title.
Then
feel
I
you.
played it for like 6 hours, but that's the one I got.
Yep.
But for a franchise, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with
Cool
mine.
guess. Okay. It is Pikachu.
Oh,
Hmm. Can I add that to my post-it?
And specifically, like the Pikachu. If I had to pick a Pikachu from the entire franchise, I would say the one that I pulled this gift from. It's the Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow, the
Mhm.
first Pokemon who you got to follow you around, and be like a side character, a sidekick you could interact with. It was like one of the earliest games to do that. Like, there are other games that had companion characters and stuff, but like this was one of the early ones that was like, nah, it's gonna follow you around and stuff,
Yeah.
and
And
tell
like
you
have
that it's
reactions.
pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's
I
a
had to-
Moogle?
It's like a little cat, bat, teddy bear thing. They're all over the place in the Final Fantasy franchise.
Ah, okay. I've
Moogles?
actually
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
sure I've seen one before.
They're amazing.
Depends on the game. There are some where they're real heavy, and there are some where they don't appear at all. Like, I don't think they appear at all in 10. Like,
And there's
as
the Kingdom
actual
Hearts
things.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in
Yeah,
12,
they're not in all of
everywhere.
them. But
Gotcha.
So, yeah, all
all
right.
right. So
Dang.
are we at Zelda going first now?
We are.
Zelda 3, yep.
All right.
Zelda 3, the adventure.
This one does not have a name, but it's more of a feeling. No, it is the most loyal companion you
Conceptual.
can get. It really should be number one of everybody's lists, but I had to settle for 3 because of other companions. It is the dog from Fable 2. Dog.
Yeah, it's just
also
dog.
known as Dog.
It's just named Dog. Yeah.
Is the best boy. Just the bestest boy.
Okay.
It's hard to like pick a definitive photo because there are so many dogs you can like get. But this is like the dog I remember. And he's a very good boy. He finds treasure for you and he runs around and is cute and he attacks the snot out of people and he's just the best boy.
He's a pretty good boy.
He's a pretty good boy.
Pretty good boy.
His name is Dog. He doesn't even seem to have like a fan nickname like some other ones will just like have like a kind of like a name that fans will just decide on collectively and use everywhere. But this is just Dog. Yep. Yes, the dog in Fable 3, also so good. I think just the fact that Fable 2 is the superior game helped narrow that down.
Does help.
I do.
That is for sure.
I don't know. I got feelings about Fable 3. Very positive, good feelings.
I don't hate it. But Fable 2, I feel like was perfect.
I think Fable 2 is probably Fable 3 is probably my favorite of the 3. Though I will definitely say the dog from 2 was better. Like less options for breeds. Like there was like a DLC that lets you change up your dog's breed.
Yeah.
In 3, so it could be like a poodle or the border collie default or a lab. Like you had some options.
Right.
But yeah, just the Fable
default
2 dog. Default dog. I did also like that. Like if your alignment changed, his alignment changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were evil
red eyes,
you just have a black like hellhound.
Yep.
And
so
people
good.
were terrified of it. Like
such a good boy.
Yep.
Good bad boy. Yeah, really, really big fan of that. Fable games, please come back.
Please.
But be good.
Please come back and be good.
Yeah, that.
Well, you just got to get Peter Molyneux to.
No, see, we don't actually need him to come back. That's the thing. All Peter Molyneux did was say, "Look at all the features that are going to be in the Fable game," and then only 6 of those features would be in. That was his job, was just to oversell the game.
Yeah, he did do that.
He did do that very well.
Mission accomplished. Yeah.
I think he's still doing that for somebody, but oh well. Brian.
All right. This one, I was happy to get a cat in here.
Yes, good.
During my research, I was kind of shocked at how few cats there are that aren't just straight up characters in games. You don't see a lot of companions. This one isn't really a companion that much unless you go home, and then it follows you around in your home. And then in the ending of the game, it becomes a kind of a minor plot point. And that is Chrono's cat from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So every time you visit your home, the cat runs up to you and just follows you around the house. And then at the end of the game, your mom is chasing the cat around and the cat runs into a portal. And then like during the credits, you're like going from time period to time period, trying to find your cat and your mom.
Is that a companion though?
Yeah. When you go home.
Yeah, your companion loyally waits for you at home.
Yeah, he does. And he's a plot point, so I think that's important. Also, there's like a side quest where you can keep feeding your cat like almost excessively, and if you do, like more cats show up at your house. And then in the ending, when usually it's just one cat running into the portal, like all of the cats run into the portal. So you can like pad your ending a little bit based on how much you're feeding your cat. Yeah.
Always feed.
And look at this. Even in pixel form, it's cute.
Yes. I love that it had such a big impact on you. Oh,
listen,
Shawn.
your number one is going to be your own dog. So
listen, you don't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
If we're questioning the companionship of that, then we're going to have to revisit WoW Bears.
The WoW bear went with me and did things. The cat sits there and walks through a portal and is.
He just said it went with him and did things.
No,
he
didn't.
just said that.
If I go talk to my mom and my house, then the cat's with me.
And then through the portal,
it follows you around.
And then it goes somewhere and does things on its own, but then he's still your companion.
Yeah. The ending of the game is not the same without the cat.
All right.
Okay. All right. So,
also play Chrono Trigger, everybody.
Like I'm trying to see. I think of all the video game things that we've done, I think that like Smash, I think, has been the only video game related topic we've done where Chrono Trigger hasn't been brought up by you. Only because there isn't a Chrono Trigger game character in there.
Yeah, for video games, probably.
Yeah. Like, I mean, movies, obviously, like, can't.
Did you know there's a chat in here?
What?
There's a chat in Zoom meeting, guys. I just found it.
Oh, yeah.
There is.
There is. Sometimes I forget it's there.
It's fine. It's like, what is this red thing right here? I'm going to click that.
All right, so my number
All right,
three,
Ian, what's your number 3?
My number 3, I was going to say it's a bird, but I'm honestly not sure if it is a bird. It flies.
Loftwing.
It is not a loftwing, though that was... Okay. I was shooting out ideas with Ark for what to put on this list, and like, Loftwing was brought up.
Did you play this game? Wait, what's Loftwing?
Loftwing
it's from Skyward Sword.
It's from Skyward Sword. Okay. It's their Loftwings didn't make the cut for me because they're sort of just your ride. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, you do technically bond with a Loftwing, but it really could be any Loftwing. You know,
right?
They just get you from point A to point B. They're fun. They really are. They're a big part of the game.
Zippy little thing.
But now for me, this may cause contention. I don't know. My number 3 is Bloodwing from Borderlands.
Oh my god, it is Bloodwing! I was going to say... I didn't think you played Borderlands.
I played a bit of Borderlands 1. That's where Bloodwing really shines in the franchise. He's just like, if you want a solo...
That's really funny.
He's there for you.
So, you've played Borderlands 2?
No.
Because he's pretty cool in Borderlands 2.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I need to
That's all
play.
I'm gonna say.
I need to play more Borderlands in general. Like, I only played.
I
played 1, and then I got the pre-sequel and was playing that a bit until everyone told me it sucked, and then I stopped playing it.
They lied to you. It's pretty fun.
I didn't even get that far in it, but I still got it, so I'll still play that. But no, I've never played 2, never played 3.
I would play 2 and then play it pre-sequel because
2 is amazing.
The pre-sequel adds a stupid gimmick that is a lot of people didn't like, which is like low gravity. But it also introduces like stomping mechanics and slamming and stuff. And like once you get off the like initial moon area, it's just part of the game and it's like seamless. But you get a cool backstory of the evil villain from 2. So it'd be kind of silly to play the pre-sequel before 2 if you don't. You're like, okay, he turns evil, cool, but like you don't see how evil he is until 2. So, but I never played as Mordecai, so he didn't. I was like Borderlands, obviously. Oh wait, can't add Bloodwing. There's an animal companion in 3 that is so annoying. He cannot be on my list, not even possibly a little bit.
But no, I had to. Yeah, like I played as Mordecai in my playthrough for 1. So it's just like, yep.
Yeah, Borderlands shirt.
Like,
wait, so who's annoying from 3?
Flax, stupid animal companion that just gets in your way and you can't unsummon it ever.
Doesn't
you get a little
have multiple?
Yeah, but I'm gonna assume they're all annoying. I only played 1 and I played the you get a little dog and he's really cool looking and stuff and he's cute and you can pet him and he rolls over and stuff, but he's also unsummonable, so he'll pull aggro and get in the way of a lot of shots, and he's just kind of uncontrollable. So it's not fun.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like Bloodwing. You just send him out there and he takes care of shit.
Yep. And he comes back, then he's good.
And and he's got his own progression tree, and it's just like, yep, I don't even need to worry about my own guns. I'm just gonna level up my bird bat thing.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a good boy.
Yep, he's a good boy. Not a ton of personality like in game when you're running around, but still.
He's an animal companion for sure.
Mhm.
He's your boy.
My boy. And yeah, similar to cats, like there aren't a ton of like bird companions out there. Like
Mhm.
you'd figure there would be a ton because you could just put a raven on literally anybody's shoulder. Nope, no one does it. It's really sad. Anyway, Shawn, was your number 3?
All right, do me a favor, hit the picture real fast.
Like turn
Go.
it on and on again?
Go.
Okay.
No, put it on. Put it
Okay,
on.
it's on.
It's Skag from Borderlands 3. Ah, it's the dog thing. Ah!
Disagree with this so much.
Because you can pet him and he rolls over and he does the things.
Yeah, but
It's so good.
it's so good. It's so good, but he sucks as a companion.
No, he's fine.
He sucks. If you could leave him on the ship, great, fine. If he just like followed behind you in combat and did nothing but like get belly rubs, fine, I'll do that. Yes.
Now
But
we
no.
know why Shawn was being quiet.
I know. I know.
I was like, which companion you're talking
Which
about?
one's specifically
the-
the one I have?
Is it the one that I have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry,
Um,
Skag. But like you level him up and he's like gets really beefy and chonky and badass, but he's still like a cute little puppy dog. But he sucks.
No.
Yeah.
No.
His name is
Yeah.
Skag.
Skag.
Okay.
No, his name is not Skag.
Well,
first
he's
of all,
Skag.
do you even play Borderlands 3?
I mean, it's been a
No,
long time.
Oh.
Well, what is the
Um,
character's name? Because I honestly don't know it.
It's like Mr. Wiggles or something like that. He has a canon name. I'm gonna have to look it back up because I found it when I was looking.
Oh, is it
for,
Bigglesworth?
That sounds right. Mr. Bigglesworth, that could be it.
Oh, Mr. Chew. It's Mr.
Oh, Mr. Chew.
Yeah, I was
Thank you.
gonna say
Yeah,
Mr. Bigglesworth is the cat from Austin Powers.
Thank you, monkey.
Mr. Chew, excuse you.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I blocked it out of my memory once I was
Mr.
like, nope, not on the list. Yeah, his name is Mr. Chew.
No,
You can
that's
rename
better.
it technically. You can name it anything. No, go on. Tell us why he's so good.
Because he's more powerful than the flying one, and he's less. I think he's less intrusive than the monkey. So I don't know. I think he's fine, but also I was struggling with this list, and I just picked what I could find. So
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, he didn't even make my honorable mention other than to complain about. So
you
So you
talked
did
about him
mention
before
him.
I did.
no, I didn't put him on my. I took him off.
You farts?
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
That is pretty cute.
But like, so I have like a level 50 or whatever flak character, and so I like played the whole game and then some with him, and like every single time I'm like shooting at something, like that's my fucking dog, fuck, because he's just in combat. You know, the Borderlands 3 game doesn't really label over your characters, so when combat happens, it's just bodies, so like you can't like see easily like an outline or a name tag, so you're just like, I'm shooting at this thing that's been my animal the whole time, or whoever I'm playing with is shooting at the skag that looks just like every other skag that's like
Yeah, I just got good. And
or if you can't stealth around and
Wow.
like snipe combat because he'll just run up and just go after things.
that is true.
So
That's true.
he's just more frustrating. Maybe by yourself, maybe it would be more tolerable, but I usually only play with people with that character. So that's my opinion is soured. But he's good at belly rubs.
The Borderlands, the Handsome Collection, is on sale on Steam right now.
There you go.
Oh,
Always on sale. Grab it.
All right.
And
Borderlands
somebody
2
just
is-
had a birthday.
Yeah, it's one of the best games I've ever played.
All right, maybe
So
I
yeah,
will.
that's my number 3.
Maybe I will.
All right.
So
Anyway,
we're on to Brian's 2.
yeah.
My number 2. So Out of all of the ones on my list, I had the biggest emotional reaction from my number 2. But it's Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
Is this the one that Jekka's talking about?
Just the horse. Yeah.
Yep. It's your horse. He saves your life right before the last battle. And like sacrifices himself for you. Like, I was pretty upset.
Oh, very Artax.
Yeah. I was very sad. It was like the first time I was ever like emotionally invested in my animal companion in a game.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I didn't realize it until that moment. I was like, no fucking way. Like my horse just okay. I mean,
damn.
Yeah, I was trying.
That was like PlayStation, right? Or PlayStation 2 or something?
Yeah.
Like early video game life.
I mean, it's a classic. Everyone should play it if you can find a way to. They did a remastered version at one point, and everyone should play this game. It's so good.
Ew.
But spoiler, the horse does not make it to the last battle.
Gross.
Got it.
Sad.
Yeah. So yeah, Jekka, I got you.
All right. So my number 2. My number 2 has already appeared on the list so far, and it is.
So wait.
Yeah. Okay. I'll hide it. Some of you saw it.
Oh, don't look at the screen then.
Yeah. Come on, Shawn. Guess. Give me that guess.
Is it Dog from Fable 2 then?
Okay. Good guess. Okay.
It may be your number 1, but
I saw it.
You did. Yeah. It was. I put it up, and then I took it down. Then I put it. I could put it back up.
Was it the picture of Yoshi?
It was the picture of Yoshi.
Oh, it was Yoshi?
because
That's the one.
It is indeed Yoshi. Because yeah, like Shawn talked about, Yoshi's just he's definitely Mario's companion, and like there are levels that you cannot beat without him. And try as you might, you gotta kick him into a pit. Like at least once. And like and he's again like similar to like the Pikachu choice on my list earlier. Like he's one of those just one of those like real early examples of an animal companion in a game. And we all remember the first time we saw like Yoshi show up, and we opened that egg and we were just like, what is this son of a bitch? Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Like, I'm eating people, I'm breathing fire, like, this is just, like, bicycle kicking up things, like, this is awesome. Yet at the same time, I don't know, because I'm not actually that good at Mario games, I actually suck quite hard. So I have spent almost as much time chasing after Yoshi as I did riding him. And only to have him fall into a pit out of fear, and then me follow him because I forgot to stop running. So yeah, thank you for the follow, Uber Monkey. Thank you. This is so that Yoshi though, even though he's his own character now, he doesn't. I can't definitely still count him as an animal companion, even in games that he stars, because he doesn't really talk. You know, like he's sentient, but he doesn't really talk.
That's a whole other top 5 list. That's top Yoshi. 5 silent protagonists, and why are they linking Yoshi?
Me and silent protagonists are like this, so I can do that. Like our first episode, video game heroes.
Broke many rules.
I pulled out as my number 4 choice is the silent protagonist, and these two lost their shit.
Yeah, because that's every silent protagonist. That's too many choices for one slot. It doesn't count.
Look, it's just because I didn't want to have Link and Gordon Freeman take up space on the list, even though neither of them says a damn word. Anyway,
that's
that was
cheating.
a different show. It's on YouTube. Please
I
watch
do remember
it.
that episode, and that is cheating.
It is cheating.
It's not a loophole. It's cheating.
It was not very far into the episode, so you don't have to wait too long to watch these two just get real mad.
Y'all get mad. I may have stopped watching after that episode. Hi, Artie.
Hello.
Artie comes with
Us.
Uber, and they're who I visited.
Oh, nice.
I
Gotta
met
love
you
a
Nice
in
match.
real
deal.
life.
Gotta love a match set.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
and that Zelda booty.
Made by Ian's +1.
Indeed. Ark made that booty. I
Ark
remember
made
when
that booty.
I remember when they were like sketching this stuff out and like with
Booty.
with your prompts and stuff. I was like, that's Zelda's booty, isn't it? And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, please tell me that one's gonna make the final cut, and it did.
Oh yeah.
I had 9 honorable mentions, Jekka, and there
9.
It was.
there are no rules on limits to honorable mentions.
There
Guys,
aren't,
these are
but
those
there,
are all
we
Ark
probably
notes.
should
Mm.
because it's been a problem. Anyway, John,
Not
what's
me.
your-
Not
what's-
my fault lately.
not lately. Give us time. Give us something where Final Fantasy can like really shine in the category, and you'll fill that list.
I will.
All right, my number 2
Yes.
has already been mentioned.
Okay. So. Okay.
It's dog meat.
I'm gonna say it's Bloodwing.
I don't normally do 2 from the same franchise.
Yeah.
You don't normally.
Yeah.
I know that, but you were the first one to be like, "It's Bloodwing, isn't it?"
But
So
he just told you that he doesn't normally do that, and
Yeah.
you're not going to change.
look,
I'm gonna
What do
go
you
with
think you
Fable
should-
2
Shawn
Dog.
here is a paragon of humanity. He is incredibly generous and very giving of himself to his friends, but he also lies like a bastard sometimes.
Wow.
So, like,
Wow.
if it's for entertainment purposes, he will do it.
Real nice guy. Fuck him, but real nice guy.
Where is the lie? Ian's
I think it's dog
figures.
meat.
It's
I'm gonna
dog
stick
meat.
Ah,
with- Boom!
okay.
Ding!
Shit.
Good choice.
That's
Good
one of my
choice.
predictions.
It's true, but Butt Stallion isn't an animal companion. He's just a character.
Oh, look at that.
In
Oh, yeah.
Borderlands.
So you got
Neither
one of
is the cat from Chrono Trigger.
Okay, neither is the Wow Bears.
No, they walk around with you and do things.
See,
I never
I
said
would-
that they were a character.
I've never played The
They're a
Witcher,
companion.
so Roach
haven't
couldn't be on my list. But
I've never played a Witcher either.
I do support Roach as a character. He's a good choice in general, and if I played The Witcher, I'm sure Roach would have made my list. But yeah,
Anyways, yeah. Dog
All
meat.
right, fair.
Boom.
Dog meat is the one that I had the most connection with because I played the most Fallout 4. But as we've alluded to, this is sort of a stand-in for a dog from Fallout, any of the Fallout games. It could be from Fallout 3 or Vegas, any of them realistically. So, but dog meat from Fallout 4 is my choice.
It's a great
Yeah.
photo.
this is a
And
great photo.
it's the best photo, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I was kind of surprised, like when I did just a quick Google search and just grabbed my picture of dog meat. I was just like, wow, there are not a ton of pictures of dog meat. Like what? Like yeah, this was the picture that I grabbed. Just him like with the the raider dog armor and a bandana and some goggles.
That's a good one too, though.
That's a good one. And I always put goggles and a bandana on my dog meat every time.
Always.
Every
always.
time. Protect those peepers. But like, look at that good boy.
He's
Just so
It's great
happy to
having-
see you
he always comes back happy to see you.
every time.
Do Nintendogs count? I almost
Yeah,
put
I
Nintendogs
think
on
they
there,
will.
except for it's its own game, and it's
Yeah,
not.
like they're the protagonists of that game, really. Like they're
So Magrity
Hmm.
did come in hot
So
and
it's
ask,
maybe.
"What are the rules to qualify as an animal companion?" And we're at number 2 and haven't discussed it yet.
that is true.
And I think
Um,
it goes without saying that real life pets do not count.
yeah,
Yeah.
real life pets don't count. Generally, we were like,
we can all agree.
I think we decided they can't, like, they have to be animals. So, like, a talking character
That rule was never
like,
stated.
I don't know if we ever landed on it though, so I don't remember.
No, but like thinking like Animal Crossing, those are animals that talk.
Yeah, but they're people.
But
so,
they're people, right? So
Yeah.
like what video game characters are animals that like just straight up talk to you? I'm thinking like Zootopia style. Like those are like talking animals. I
Those are
wouldn't
the
count
people of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Scrappy or Pinky from Portia, those would definitely count. They don't have to talk. No,
they don't have
to
talk. Yeah.
So basically,
very few of these things talk at all, and if they do, they speak very limited.
All of these have the similarity that they come along with you on your journey. Whether like Borderlands is a looter shooter, but it's still your +1. You use the bird or the dog to like do things for you. Like in Fable, you send them out on tasks or quests, and they come back to you. Like you control them. They're not like autonomous. They need you to kind of guide them, but they're also good boys, and you can pet them probably.
Yeah. Some of them are mounts. Like we've definitely with the World of Warcraft bears and chocobos, like mounts. Like and Roach, if Roach makes anybody's list, same thing. Aggro.
Oh my god.
From Shadow of the Colossus is a horse. So like any sort of like mount that you grab onto, very good.
The slimes from Slime Rancher.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would allow that, I think.
I think that would be fine. So
the Dog Mountain Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, Palico. So Palico, I'd not played Monster Hunter, but I understand that. That's like a bipedal cat, right? Like it stands on its hind legs and
it can cast spells or attack and stuff.
I would count that as a companion.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably didn't answer your question, but
well, to answer your
we're all generally in agreement that it's not your real life pet.
To answer the question of what the rules are,
right?
We don't know. So far, we've actually gotten a lot of consensus despite not talking about the rules at all beforehand.
It's like, I don't know what porn is, but I know it when I see it. I can't define it, but I know it when I see it.
Yeah. So basically, I think what happens on like previous episodes is that somebody throws down a response that's outside of the rules, and then everybody shits on them and argues for most of the stream.
That has happened.
That's never happened
to
every time.
I think only our guests.
Yes.
Like it's because
design rules.
Because it's happened to me, Shawn, Brian. I think
I've never broken the rules.
Like I think our guests are generally exempt. We try to be nice. We'd like people to come back at some point.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. We haven't made anybody just like table flip and like leave the call. So that's there'll be your first time, I'm sure.
So like the chickens from like Zelda are not companions because they're just animals in the game. But like my number 2 would be an animal companion.
Well, what is your number 2?
Which would be Epona.
It would be all of the Eponas from all of the Zelda games.
Yep.
Because
boom, ding.
Easy peasy. Also, my God, how can you not love Epona? She is the best. Breath of the Wild Epona, obviously Ocarina of Time. The not Epona from Majora's Mask. You get Epona in Twilight Princess,
and
then but not in Skyward. I've not actually played Skyward Sword all the way through.
Skyward Sword,
I assume you don't get Epona. What's wrong? Your face is wrong, Brian? Are you telling Jekka?
Brian really dislikes soup for some reason. It's really weird.
She's trying to trigger me, and it worked.
What I love about that is
we're not going to talk about what defines soup.
Like I love that Jekka's doing that though, because Jekka also hates that conversation with a passion. So
Jekka's turning into something she hates.
You become what you hate.
Doth Jekka approaches. So classic Epona scene from Ocarina of Time where you have to beat. Was that I don't remember his name.
Luigi.
Basically, it's Luigi. It's Luigi. And everyone can, I think, that's play the game can remember that freaking music.
Yeah. For better or worse, everyone knows that song.
And then like the slapping of the carrots and stuff. Just oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mel, no.
I've got to ignore the chat right now.
They're all the
Ignore
worst.
chat. Focus on us.
Yes.
Yep. Let's talk about.
Let's do. Yeah.
Bwing, 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 bwing.
So, all right. So we're on honorable mentions. Whose
So
turn
should
is
be
it?
starting with.
It's honorable mentions
should
turn.
be starting
I
with
went first, so
you,
it's Ian. You go first.
No, I went first.
Who's on second?
What?
No,
No, I went.
No.
I did aggro first.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
Argo.
two.
You're
okay.
you're up for honorable mentions, Ian.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
How many are we allowed for that?
That is also
many as
something
you
that we've
want.
never discussed. So yeah, there's no
Got
cap
it.
on it technically.
Okay.
I have 3 today.
I have 1 plus all of the Pokemon ever.
Oh, actually, here we
That
go.
is fucking
I wanna
cheating.
look
That's
at.
why I didn't put it on the list.
I want to look at
Okay,
Jekka's
fair.
list here. Like so.
Ooh, Jekka's
yeah.
got a list. If
Jekka-
y'all got lists, post them.
Yeah, please do. We love this.
Bullet from Blair Witch.
Yeah, number 5, Aggro. Number 4, Roach. 2 horses in a row. Interceptor from Final Fantasy VI. I'm not familiar
It's a
with
dog.
that. It's a dog?
It's a
Okay,
dog,
sick. The Trico from The Last Guardian. Big winged dog gargoyle
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I haven't played that. I want
Yeah.
to.
And then honorable... Okay, Bullet from Blair Witch. And Null as the number 1 from Silver
Jekka,
Star.
I'm gonna have to say that I had to
I'm
look
not
up every
familiar
single
with
one of
that.
the items on your list. Every single one I've never heard of. And I don't think Uber
Oh,
that's
no,
accurate
Null's a
for
cat.
Pokemon.
Oh, Null's like a dragon cat situation. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Give me that.
Therapy
Oh,
PTSD
okay.
German Shepherd.
That is a
Look at
worthy
Trico.
conclusion. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tricos are awesome. Like, they're
It's like
really
a
cool.
bird dog.
Yeah,
thing.
very pretty.
And the mechanic for them is pretty sweet. Like, you have to bond with it. You have to. And it's as a pain as it is with bonding like a dog that's too smart. Trying to teach a dog that's too smart to learn tricks is a bugger. Same thing. Anyway, my honorable mentions. I got 3. My honorable mention number 3, let's see if these are in order, is also Epona.
Hey!
What bumped
Hey, that's almost a ding for me.
what bumped Epona down for me was like Epona's great. But
Yes.
what makes Epona cool is not actually Epona, it's Hyrule Field. Hyrule Field is what's cool. We all remember that big sweeping panorama and running around it the first time, and it's always awesome in every game. But like, it's not awesome because Epona's there contributing to the party. Specifically. It could be literally any horse. But
Yeah.
because the memories with Epona are so good, I had to get her on the list somewhere.
Mhm.
So
based on that, you're saying I could say that the boat from
no.
Legend of Zelda
the
Wind
boat-
Waker.
The boat
Yeah.
talks. The boat's got a personality.
AKA your father-in-law.
He's an animal.
Yeah, it's not an animal. It's got a dragon
He's-
head, but
He's an animal spirit
It's a companion.
He's a boat, and
He's
he's,
an
a person.
and an animal. He's an animal boat companion
yeah,
spirit.
He's
all of
neither.
the above.
Okay, next week we're gonna do favorite boat companions.
that
Yeah.
I can do.
It's gonna be a
Bodie
real short
McBoatface is
episode.
Number 1 everywhere.
Bodie McBoatface. Oh, boom.
Bodie McBoatface.
I like people's choices in the chat though.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
good. We're gonna have to look at these. Yeah.
Mr.
Roach.
Chu is showing up a lot though, Zelda.
Yeah. Starter Pokemon. Typhlosion's a good choice.
And I've lost a few friends today. Ooh,
Spyro.
Kevin.
Oh, the dragonfly from Spyro. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call.
Very good call.
Because it's a dragon.
I know.
and
How
a
can you pick
dragonfly.
5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9? It's just
hard.
there's too many.
It's one reason why we usually two weeks between these shows each
Yeah.
week.
This is great because there's so many games I've never played that knowing that they have awesome animal companions, I'm like more inclined to want to play them because animals.
So my second
what-
honorable mention
Yeah.
is Judd from Splatoon. He's an honorable mention because he's your companion in that he appears at the end of every match. He is the judge that declares whether your team won or lost each match.
Okay.
Only
and
land
his-
mammal in existence.
Yes,
In this world?
him and
Yeah.
his little buddy Lil Judd in Splatoon 2. But again, like they don't really like they only show up for for cutscenes
Hey,
basically.
I
and
wouldn't
chill.
argue that they were companions at all. I would say that they're just characters in Splatoon.
That's why they're on the honorable mentions list.
Okay. I haven't been argumentative at all, so I
No,
thought
it's
I
fine.
should try.
It's fine.
Thought I
It's
should
part of-
try.
It's part of the game. It's part. No, if you want to argue, that's
No,
fine.
Zelda, you're
No.
100% right.
They told me
See,
to argue.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the rules. They
It's
said
true.
we don't care about your list. You have to argue if you want to be on the show.
It's true.
It's true.
Did-
So
There was threats of violence otherwise.
Yep. So Judd's my number 2, and then if Judd, see, and this one I'm really gonna test some waters on. So if you want to yell at me, this is the one.
Yeah,
to
because
yell
you've
at me
never done
for.
that before. Yeah.
Yeah. Is BD1 from Star Wars Fallen
Not an
Order.
animal.
No, he's not an animal, but he's
He's a
basically
companion.
He's a
Yeah,
companion.
but we're not doing top
he's-
companions. It's
and
top
he's
animal companions.
basically an animal. He
No,
does
he's not. He's
Yes, he is.
straight. He's made out of nothing animal-like at all.
He looks like
This-
a little ostrich.
Does he have
with
a heart?
big head somewhere in there, you know.
Show
It's a
me.
power
Not
cell.
an animal. But that's why it's honorable mention.
Yeah,
And I say
see?
this because I freaking love BD1. He's great. He's
Oh, yeah,
freaking
BD1's
adorable.
awesome.
He's
Yeah.
awesome. All the little robots from all the Star Wars are great.
Thank
They're
you,
great
Jacob.
companions.
Thank you, Jacob.
They're great robot.
But I think that's my thing. Is because
That's
like,
why it's an honorable
he's-
mention.
I separate it in that like HK47
Yeah.
is basically a dude. He's a bipedal humanoid thing. And
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
insults you the whole game. So that's a person. Like BD1 is just like a happy little puppy friend, happy little bird,
Okay.
happy little bird
He's,
helper.
he's too
Robot
cute for me to really
companions.
disagree. Top
Yeah,
5
robot
robots.
companions can be a totally different
Look,
category.
I will
No,
have-
top 5 robots, period, or top 5 video game robots? Because they do like, different type of medias,
Yeah.
just top 5 robots. The fuck, Jekka, how dare you?
So,
Robot is
so
not animal.
that's my honorable mentions. Those are
That's fair.
those are
That's
my
fair.
3. And I
Alright,
knew
Shawn.
I knew that BD1 was gonna make people mad.
No, I mean that's why you put it in honorable mentions because so it doesn't take up a spot in your list because you know that it breaks the rule.
Okay,
That's okay.
Let's make some people mad.
Oh no.
Is this where you do it, Shawn?
We cannot have a list about companions and not talk about the companion cube from Portal. Companion cube.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I knew it was gonna be on here somewhere.
Got him.
Well done, son.
Okay,
Well done.
touche.
All right.
So
yeah,
good.
that's yeah. I knew someone
It
was
looks so
gonna
cute just sitting there.
I knew someone was gonna say
Hey, if the
companion
cat
cube.
just sitting there is legit and it just sits there, then the cube that you actually take with you and do stuff with is even more legit.
Yeah, I'm right with it.
I can't argue.
People
I mean,
have,
it's
like-
not an animal, but I can't really argue with it. So
Well, that's why it's an honorable mentions again because it bends the rules. So yeah, people
think-
do get emotionally attached to that companion cube. So
I do like the idea that somebody watching the show is just like, yeah, these are a lot of good points. This is interesting, and then just like, what, why, no, no. Just like that's sort of my hope here, and if we're delivering that to you, thank you.
We're
for enjoying.
delivering. We're delivering.
um,
We'll deliver.
yeah. Is that your only?
Oh, I only had one. That and all the
Yeah.
Pokemon.
All the
That,
Pokemon.
that and all Pokemon.
All 800 of them.
Yeah, at least you didn't make that one
Thank
of
you.
your slots like some idiot that hosts this.
Look,
Or
I have
picking
never,
one outfit but saying 2 characters and just,
or
What are you
picking,
talking about?
or
I don't
picking
know what you're
the,
talking about.
the music services Audible and Spotify as your favorite soundtracks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he did
That
put
was
it in
an honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions, but man,
like
that was
that
wow.
stupid. Stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why they're honorable mentions, folks. You can hate on them. That's why they're not in the top 5.
Absolutely fine. This
Yeah.
Rage.
Yeah.
Man, I did this.
Welcome to the channel.
My honorable mentions are actual video game companions.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
You misunderstood.
Sorry.
Okay.
You didn't break any of
fine.
our rules? What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Strange picking things that just didn't have room on the list for.
Jeez.
Jeez.
All right. Well, what are they, Zelda?
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
Please do.
Honestly, this one should be like above all of them because it's the best boy ever. But you're in the game Stardew Valley, you can either adopt a dog or a cat. So it just hangs out on your farm with you. So I picked the farm dog from Stardew Valley. Close. Not that picture. I did provide one.
Yep. I found it.
Okay, because the other one is not the same. So you get to adopt the dog and you get to name it, and there's like a couple different options for breeds and stuff. But it runs around the farm and barks happily, and you can water it, and it sleeps on your bed or it sleeps on the floor, and you can pet it, and it loves you. But like that's it. It just kind of does its own thing. But it's definitely an animal companion. It just has no other in-game purpose other than to be cute. That's it. There's no quests or anything around it. It's just the best boy living his best farm life.
Counts.
Yeah.
Absolutely
And then my
counts.
second one is from a game I just recently played for the first time from Dragon Age. You can have a war dog. The breed is Mabari, and is just a dog. The fans have named it Bark Spawn as like, I think it's I don't know if it's like the default name when you name it or something, but like, Bark Spawn is what he's known for. And Mabari is a race or like a breed of dog. It's like the only major dog that is like across the series, but you get one as your companion in Origins and in 2 so far that I've played. And he gets belly rubs and he'll go and fetch you treasures, and you actually can get treats and give it to him. And like, he just is a very good boy. I just didn't really use it a lot in the game because the human companions actually had words to say, and you could make out with them and stuff like that. And dog just kind of, but in Dragon Age 2, you can, it's just like an add-on. It's like doesn't take up a character slot. Cool. So you can just kind of like summon it in combat and then it like goes away and so it's just kind of there, but it's doesn't have its own like personality as much so far, but it's still there. He's a dog.
Cool. Yeah,
I'll go.
I will say, yeah, they're not. If you want to take a pause on Dragon Age Inquisition when you get to it, the Mabari is not a playable companion in Inquisition. Okay. So don't let that color the game for you. It's still a great game. But
no, I think Dragon Age really shines with the not the human, but the like talking companions, because that's like, it's BioWare. That's like their whole thing is just dialogue. So like the droids in KOTOR, that like the little ones that don't really have a personality, meh. But like HK-47, yes, all day. So feeling on that. That's it for my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Brian.
My honorable mention may also trigger Uber. I'm sorry. But to be fair, in this world where almost everyone are robots, where robots are treated like their own race, it is a robot dog, and that is Rush from Mega Man.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. No,
That's a great choice.
Like I can see it because he is a dog. He even has a doggo face. But you can't make fun of BD1 and have this on your list.
I didn't. I said it was fine.
Okay. Yeah, only I was arguing. I didn't understand that the off-limit rules.
I was saying that's why it's an honorable mention.
No, I was with you on BD1.
Yeah. It was mostly Zelda. Zelda was hating on the little droid.
It's literally a robot.
It is. It is a robot. It absolutely is.
It's not an animal. Yeah. It's just not an animal. Yeah. It's animal-like in its programming.
I should have changed Rush the subtitle of the show just for like that 2-minute interval, and it would have been fine.
But that's why it's an honorable mention, because it's technically not a real dog.
This is such a good choice. I totally forgot about this guy.
Yeah, Rush is good business. Yeah,
he really, you can't finish the game without him. So,
Really
all right. And that takes us to numero unos,
indeed.
which I think we're starting with Shawn.
Are we starting with me? Do we want to do this?
Yeah, I mean,
Are we
yeah.
sure?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
we don't want
Oh,
to. I mean, unless you want us to like. No, you know
Oh,
what?
no.
Let's pull this Band-Aid off. I gotta know what.
I bet
Can
I
you-
know
Can
what
you
it
look
is.
at Can you look at Facebook real quick?
Can I look at Facebook? Yes. Let's see. Here we go. Wait, what?
Wait, what's going on Facebook?
Change like the
What's
title or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right.
Wait, so I think I know what it is.
Or-
If it's not your real life dog, I think I know what it is.
It's not my real life dog.
Then I think I know what it is.
Then what is it?
I think it's the Rel armor from League of Legends.
That's a really good thought that I didn't think of.
Oh, okay.
That's really, really good, and I wish I had thought of that because then I could really actually fight the animal thing.
So it's not
but-
even that?
No,
It's
it's
not even animal shaped?
No, it's Ian.
Yeah.
Ian,
Oh, yeah.
hit him with the picture.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Here we go.
And it
Just
is
some
here.
Here it is.
Oh god damn it, dude. That is.
I'm
It's the
waiting.
turret from
Torbjorn's
Torbjorn.
turret.
No,
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Okay. This is, yeah.
It's
straight
an
up
companion.
detail. I'm
It's
putting.
his companion.
No. It,
Yes.
no
Absolutely, it's his
way.
companion.
No.
It is an integral
No
part of
way.
his character.
Nuh-uh.
It is arguably more integral than anybody else's on
Dude,
this list.
you should have put companion cube. We would have been on your side if you
I
put
actually have a
companion
little.
cube.
Look
I'm
at
putting a
the
strike
screen.
through.
Whoa.
Uh,
5 hit list companions. I'm not even seeing the problem here.
That
is
is
fine.
not. That is nothing.
This is a companion list.
It's like I build a house of cards. That's my companion. Like,
No, this thing shoots, it targets, it does stuff. It is
no,
it
no.
it
No.
does more than the cat.
no.
It
I'm
does-
sorry.
It does
You're getting a
more
strike
than-
through in the
No,
official document.
no,
It does. This does not count.
Nope, it counts. It's in. It's legit. It's on the
Not at
screen.
No, not
It's
at
there.
all.
It happened.
I like that.
This is like minimal
Most
AI programming.
of our picks so far
It's
have
not
been
even
like,
good programming either.
Yeah, it is.
like
It's got all kinds of target acquisition.
I like
Okay,
that
so what about the turret?
It
companions
beeps.
from the
It
Borderlands
absolutely
people?
beeps. Artemis, it beeps. It beeps
No,
when it finds a target. It goes, but it shoots.
it blows the hell up because it's so friggin' weak.
No,
Yeah.
your cat from Chrono Trigger would blow up if someone shot it.
No, the
Okay.
cat survives jumping through a time portal and can travel through time. Your
So
turret
I-
doesn't do anything. It doesn't even do anything. A cat flips a switch in Chrono Trigger and takes out a boss for you. All right?
Mhm.
Turret does nothing.
Turret does not do
You
that.
lose. Alexa, how do I ban someone IRL?
Okay, but like, what's the real answer though?
Like-
What's your real number one animal companion?
Yeah, aside
That's
from
my-
your troll
That's my
pick.
real number one companion.
No, seriously,
No.
you would have gotten more mileage out of Companion Cube.
Yeah,
No, because
honestly.
companion cube doesn't do anything. It just goes with you.
But it's still, but it's
No,
called
you-
the Companion Cube.
Excuse me, back up. It absolutely does things. Its weight
Yep.
gets put on the pressure sensors to open doors
Mhm.
for you. It gets
Right.
put
And this
in
is
the
a
goop.
defensive
and
turret
it gets
that
put in
counters
the-
like paths that people go around. So like when there are assassins like Genji come around the corner, they hit the turret and it stops them.
What about the turrets from the Borderlands characters that you throw down and that have
I
automated?
think we should.
sense.
Those would, if I had as much love for those, then they would have potentially been brought up in my mind. But this is the first thing that came to my mind when I thought of a companion, like a character with a companion.
Wow, you
So
couldn't
your
have been more
number
wrong.
one animal companion is a gun
robot.
My number
turret.
one companion.
It
Animal
doesn't even,
companion.
no, it doesn't even look like an animal.
I
It
never
doesn't
said it looked
resemble
like an
any animal in
I've
nature.
said over and over again, my number one companion is the turret.
Yeah,
When
the
I've
weight-
never
when
once
you
said animal.
asked, when you asked what it was, Ian said specifically animal companions, and you somehow thought of a fucking turret.
It's true.
It doesn't look like an animal. That's
It's
not on Ian or us. That is
I'm
on
not saying
you.
anything's on Ian or you or anybody else.
BD1.
When did I ever say any of that?
Because by you saying I've been thinking the whole time it's companions. That's like,
I never said that I've been thinking
like
the whole time that it's companions.
That's like a
That means
You're
just
saying
did.
things that were
You
never
just did.
said. No, I
You
said
just did.
the entire time that I've been talking about this pick, I've said my number one companion. I've never once said my number one animal companion. Every other one I've said, oh, animal companion, animal this,
Okay.
animal that, animal this.
Okay.
For this pick, I've said every single time my number one companion.
But that doesn't make it okay if you
So-
just ignoring the
Okay.
rule.
Okay. Yeah, I think what we can all agree on here is that Shawn decided very early on to just disregard half of the prompt for
He made his own
For his
list
number
of top
one.
5 companion.
For the number
Um,
one, yes.
so,
For
and then
just one of
decided
the
to
not.
play along for the other
Okay.
for the rest of
Okay.
his picks.
I also
And-
said, here, let's go back. Let's
No.
go back.
But
Don't
no,
move
let's
on.
not.
Let's go
Let's
back.
do it.
No.
So I've literally played
Everyone
two
can check the
games that I
VOD.
can think. No, I'm reading our chat. So I've literally played 2 games that I can think of that have a pet. Maybe 3 if I extend into the Pokemon universe. And I'm already
Okay.
stretching that by saying pets on World of Warcraft. So I already said that I was having trouble with this list. I specifically told everybody that. And then I also said, you're also going to be mad at my number one. I prepared everybody for this.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
is
just
this on
get,
Does it
Facebook
make?
where-
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you still ignored
This is
it.
on Facebook where we spoke about where we talked about our 5-hit list for literally the entire time we've talked about it.
Got it.
Except for the one time that we've talked about it in this random Discord chat that I had no idea existed.
No, but the thing is, like, this isn't a miscommunication. This is you just.
I'm not saying it's a miscommunication.
Yeah, you just actively
I'm not
decided
saying
to
these
not-
things.
But you're
I'm saying
arguing.
that I'm not arguing anything.
He didn't
I'm-
have enough.
I'm
Content
saying
for
that
a
I could
list,
give you
so-
a fucking top 3 list, or I could give you a top 4 list with a fucking Torbjorn turret. Like I'm fulfilling my contractual obligation to sit here and give you a list, but I couldn't give you top 5 because I don't play those games.
You could have picked a Pokemon.
okay.
I could
think-
have
What
picked
Pokemon would you pick?
I think
all
we got
800 Pokemon. There
Oh
we
my
go.
God.
There's
So,
my
you know-
number one. Do you feel better, Brian? Is
Do you
that a
have
better top
favorite
one?
Pokemon?
No, that's worse.
All right.
Oh, that's worse?
Yeah, because
So you're just not going to be happy no matter what.
No, if
Okay.
you stay within the rules, then I'll be happy. But it's not one extreme or the other. That's a logical fallacy.
We're good.
Yep, we're moving on.
Argue more. Argue more later.
So, now that we know that
Oops.
that
Oh, no, how
Torbjorn,
do I-
now that Torbjorn's turret has made it onto the stream, and has like it's there. It's like
There you go.
it's
One
right
turret.
up. It's right up there on the top of that list. Sam,
Your
what is
face.
your
Where did you get that? Where's
I'm not going after him. Fuck
like
you.
You have to like yeah, Zelda. What is your number one Torbjorn turret?
Well, this is. Well, okay. It's gonna be so much less controversial.
I think every single pick is going to be
Okay,
much
so
less controversial.
when I was a small child, this really cool game on the Game Boy Color came out that was Pokemon. And my first Game Boy Color I got for Christmas, and it came with Pokemon Yellow, and in it was a Pikachu that you could be as your companion, and it was the coolest fucking thing that I've ever
Yellow.
witnessed in my life. So Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow is my number one animal companion because it was like the first time that you got to have a thing that would respond to you. Like, you know, it had emotions and it was just there with you the whole time. And it was just, you know, just like the TV show and shit too. So it was cool. And that, you know, set me up for wanting that in other video games.
Yeah, I like. This is one thing that I like about doing this show
Ooh,
so far.
Scraps. Mags.
Scraps.
Oh wait, from
Yeah,
my
from
time at
the-
Porsche, I
Oh.
do love that dog.
Yeah.
Yes, I wasn't sure how many honorable mentions I could have, so I just picked 2.
Ah,
But
okay.
yes, the
Oh.
dog. So in my time at Porsche, it's a game kind of like Stardew Valley. You can adopt or force your love onto a pink cat or this like really scruffy dog named Scraps. And if you befriend it enough, it'll eventually like want to move in with you. And he's really cute. You can give him kisses and hugs and stuff. He's very good. He's very, very good. Totally honorable mention in him. Addendum.
So this is one thing I like about the show is that, like, as we've done these, there are only ever two reasons why someone just sits silent when you put out your pick for whatever. It is either they have never heard of whatever you're talking about, that's option one, and they just literally have nothing to input on the matter, or it is also on their list later and they want to save their shit. So I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Pokemon. It's like Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow, and it's just like, all right, so there's a lot of crickets going on here. Okay.
I'm like, yeah, cool, good choice.
Let's talk about something else real quick.
Yep.
True.
But yeah, no, because it's on my list. Like, I definitely agree with that original experience, and yeah, because that came out when we were kids, so it's just like, yeah, no, this is amazing. I'm like Ash, except better because I can catch Pokemon. So disappointed
Brutal.
in that boy. All right, Brian, your number one.
So my number one is another dog. I was trying to have a different animal
for each of your picks.
Yeah, but I did have a double dog, and this one is also a companion to a ninja, and it's Interceptor from Final Fantasy VI.
There you go.
Okay.
So
that's the German Shepherd Ptsd dog.
Yep. Yeah. So for those that don't know, he accompanies the character Shadow. If you hit the fight or attack command, there's a random chance that Interceptor will go and attack the enemy instead. And he usually does a shit ton of damage, especially early on in the game. Interceptor is awesome. And he like woofs, and there's not a whole lot of animation pixels sprites for him. So when he barks, he literally just moves up and down.
Oh,
yeah,
I love that.
Pretty adorable. He's great.
Solid pick.
Awesome choice.
All right.
So Ian, what you got?
Down to me. So
you all know what it is.
I think I do.
Yeah. What do you like? What do we think it is? Like, it was the last one of the night.
So you said you like Fable 3 more, but is the dog from Fable 3 better than the dog from Fable 2?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Dog from Fable 2.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. He was pretty quiet.
I think it's either that, it's either the dog from one of the Fable games, or it's his current favorite game, which is Hades, and it might be Cerberus.
That's not a companion. That's not
yes.
a companion.
He's somebody's companion.
How mad y'all prepared to be?
So it's definitely Cerberus.
Is it a turret?
It is the dog from Fable 2. And I actually used the same image as Zelda, so
yay,
because it's one of the
there aren't a lot of good pictures.
There aren't. So I will mention Cerberus. Cerberus is a good boy. But he is not, to Shawn's point, he's not your companion. He's like your dad's companion. He's definitely your dad's dog.
He's just a dog in the game.
He's just a dog in the game. And you can pet him every time you go into the House of Hades and give him love. And he's totally an awesome part of the game. And towards the end of the game, there's a point where Cerberus becomes a plot point. And everyone that I've ever talked to about it is oh shit, no, don't make me do this.
I haven't gotten
so
that far.
there's a moment that you hit every time. So Cerberus is amazing.
Shit.
But he's not a companion in my particular sense of the word. Because he's not with you for most of the game. But
Fable 2
dog. And to Zelda's point, I was quiet when this was
you didn't
mentioned
talk enough
earlier.
about Fable.
I didn't. To explain, Fable 3, the Fable 3 dog is good. It's mostly because like better gameplay mechanics. The dog glitched out a little bit less, found stuff a little bit easier, was more accurate and stuff. But the Fable 2 dog did more stuff for you as a character. Like, you meet the Fable 2 dog when you're an orphan on the street, you know, with just you and your sister. And then, like, so the dog's with you the whole time when you've lost everything in your life. The dog's always with you. The dog mirrors your alignment, so people either love it if you're a good character and they're like, oh, what a good boy this dog is. People will pet it, but if you're evil, people are as afraid of the dog as they are of you. It's great, but and this is a bit of a spoiler alert for the end of the game if you haven't played Fable 2. Your dog takes a fucking bullet for you.
Yeah.
Like, which the
That's
dog
how you know
yeah.
your best friends.
Yeah.
Pest boy.
The dog in
Yeah.
Fable
True.
3 doesn't Mr. President you. You know? Like, and there is an after game sequence. Like, after you beat the prime game, you get this big prize. And you have 3 choices. One of them is money. Just give me a buttload of money. The second one I can't quite remember, but the third one is resurrect your dead family, which includes your dog. So it's really hard choice between money and getting your dog companion back every time you play. So yeah, even if you hated the dog the whole game, like there's just a moment where the bad guy tries to shoot you in the face and then slow dog jumping across the screen. It's just like, oh,
Like
you
the
good
best
boy.
That is.
He is
That is
very,
good.
very good.
Yep. And
For
like,
a dog that has no name.
Yep. Like Yoshi was almost my number 1 because of a similar death related thing, but you kill Yoshi every time. Like that's not Yoshi's
Right.
choice.
Yoshi's Choice. That's a movie coming soon.
Yoshi's
Oh.
choice. Oh no! And he's just like
No.
carrying an egg. Oh man!
Okay.
Terrible.
So let's see what we
Okay.
got.
So
We got
predictions? We doing predictions? Count?
I got one. Let's see. Oh yeah, already put in their choice. So Cerberus number 1. Okay, not really companion,
new.
but still good boy, real good boy. Chocobos, Yoshi, Sparks, and the Fable 2 dog. That is a good list. That is a good list.
It was
Someone
fun
hates the
earthing
dog
up.
from Fable. I don't trust them as a person.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
That's a good barometer.
Who hates the dog from Fable? Why would who
Like,
takes that stance?
Yeah, what's wrong? Like you just
Oh, they're
must
so
hate
annoying how they're
dogs.
so helpful.
Yeah, like, and let's be honest, if you find someone who hates dogs, then yeah, that's red flags.
Maybe.
Like I'm
All
not
right,
a,
we
I'm
ready
not
to
a,
tally
I'm not a
predictions?
dog person, but I like dogs. Yeah.
All right, so for my predictions, I thought Ian was going to pick Cerberus from Hades or an Aeon from Final Fantasy X.
Ooh, summons honestly didn't occur to me, but
They're a big part of the
but
game.
that would be a good choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
would
did
pick
think
that.
Shawn was going to pick the Rel armor. Zelda, I knew was going to pick Ipana. That was like too easy. I knew Dogmeat was going to be mentioned twice at least, and Fable Dog was going to be on at least 2 lists. So that's 3 for me.
Mm-hmm. Me, I figured because I lost the plot of the discussion that was being had about the rules, I figured that the Palicos were going to be mentioned on probably Brian's list, because I know you've played a fair amount of Monster Hunter.
I have.
But that didn't happen. I said that Zelda was going to pick at least 2 dogs, and yeah, got that.
Definitely.
So easy.
And I knew that someone was going to mention the companion cube. I didn't know who, but I knew that someone was going to mention it.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't because I thought someone else might. And I didn't want to be the one. Yes. What about you, Shawn or Zelda?
Mine were that a dog from Fallout would be on all lists, and I missed it because Brian hasn't played Fallout, and maybe wouldn't have picked it anyways. But I thought that Yoshi would be on 3 lists and it was only on 2. I thought the companion cube would be mentioned twice and it was only me. And I thought that Zelda would have the most honorable mentions because I thought that Zelda would have the hardest time narrowing it down, but Zelda stuck to 2.
I could have kept going, but I didn't.
Yeah, there are a lot of doggos.
There are a lot of really good animal companions.
So I missed on all of them.
I missed on all mine too.
Like narrowly though, very narrow.
So mine, I didn't really know how the predictions thing worked since my first time. So I wrote everyone else picks the cat from Monster Hunter because I thought all of y'all had played Monster Hunter, and Palico's comes up like quite a bit that I like hear. So I just kind of thought, yep. I just figured it was like a popular one because of like the swashbucklingness and whatnot. I mistakenly predicted that Brian would have more than one Zelda companion. He had zero.
Yeah.
Zero? Double checking. Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Okay. And then I predicted that we were going to argue about animal sentience, but we did not.
No. We argued about the admission of various forms of machine.
Yeah, which actually surprised me quite a bit.
Right.
I thought it was going to be more of an argument about like,
is Yoshi a person?
Yeah. Things like that, which we all just kind of were like, no, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you would pet it. Oh, see, then that. Okay. Yeah. This is getting it. If you would pet it, maybe it counts and that like puts points in the turret category.
Torbjorn definitely pets his turret. In several emotes.
Yes, super true.
You know,
but he also calls it his baby.
Yeah.
So, he definitely has it as like swaddled and like he's got the photo album emote
of
thing
him
where,
hugging it.
Yeah, like it's like the my first child or something. That one's very good. I do love
I think of the turret more of as his baby than a companion.
more of a
if we were to give it one of those titles, like
more of a
it's
child
like his son
pet.
or daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. But he has a daughter.
He does. He does.
That makes it more messed up.
Look, I'm not saying he's a good dad, but
he is a dad.
He is a dad. He tries. Okay, he tries.
He did produce a child.
What about the fox? What's the really popular game where you are a fox?
Star Fox.
Like, no.
Falco Lombardi. Best animal companion.
It's like
Slippy Toad, man. Slippy Toad.
Oh, he's the worst. You got to save him all the time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's with the Okami. Yeah. That's like a whole other list.
Yeah, like because that
was
one
like top 5 games of where you are an animal protagonist.
Yeah.
Okami, Star Fox.
Yeah, because if you're a god, just in wolf fox form. So like someone mentioned the actual companion in Okami, the little flea dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but yeah. Thank you, Mel. Like he's a solid companion option, but like he is an animal, but it's a sentient flea who talks to a sun god.
Matarasu.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to like put Midna in, but
Midna's a
like,
person.
Ooh, yeah.
I know exactly. Yeah. And like Wolf Link is like you're playing the wolf.
Yeah.
Not. So I almost went with Wolf from Hyrule Warriors version of Midna because that's not Wolf Link.
That is.
But I decided not to.
I would have accepted that because, not gonna lie, I also thought of somehow trying to include Wolf Link as an option.
I just want to bring up Midna all the time. So
Midna's great. Midna's good shit.
Yep. Oh man, this is making my mind racing. I'm thinking of games where you're like an animal, like Spyro.
There's so many good ones. Yeah,
there's so many.
Not like a bipedal version.
Not like Sonic.
Or Sonic. Like
Okami.
So then you've got the animals versus the anthropom, whatever the fuck word that is.
You can just say
technically, like anthropomorphized also includes them just like talking.
Right, like do the like Fox, like all the Star Fox characters
Frogger
versus like Frogger or What about the dog from Duck Hunt? Does he count as a companion?
Russian
He does, and he's
dogs.
a fucking asshole. So
Yeah, no,
fuck
that's
that
Is he an antagonist?
I don't know. I would accept a list where he was a companion. Like 'cause
Yeah.
you brought him.
But
Presumably.
who's ever played Duck Hunt and not wanted to just start shooting the dog?
Me?
Oh, I've tried to shoot the
No.
dog so many times.
No.
I get
I'm-
so mad at that
I'm
dog.
bad at Duck Hunt, so like every time he
What,
pops up,
you just hold the thing really close to the TV and then there you go.
Hey,
That's
you
called
just gotta
cheating.
cheat.
yeah,
No, it's not. There's no rules.
there are.
Are there instructions about how far away I'm supposed to play the game?
Probably.
The TV we had was no joke like this big. It was the tiniest little thing that could play like
If-
videos,
if
and that was
the-
about it.
If the screen is small enough, could like you just shoot it, hit the whole screen at once every time?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
pretty easy. So it got even easier when we like got right up to the screen to like do it. It was like, yep. Oh my God, so many things.
So, for our stream, we're skipping next week because it's a holiday.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble. Gotta eat.
Best turkey companions.
Best turkey companions.
Best
Yeah.
companions that you eat.
Okay, actually, I can throw this question down real quick. Like we've talked about this a lot at work on my team, but like there was like that map that came out a few years ago where someone apparently polled America and found the best, like each state's favorite side, and Maine
Oh,
came
for
up.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, and Maine came up as a goddamn salad.
Really?
No,
No.
that person
No.
is wrong.
Yeah, like no.
What is the? I would
So-
say green bean casserole.
Gross, but
Like,
acceptable.
I
you know?
agree, it's gross, but it's true.
Like, well, see, like, what is your favorite side? Little mini 5-hit list here.
Top 5.
Well, I guess we can't say green bean casserole anymore. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Damn it.
like, no,
Okay,
it's
Sean,
not
to be
my
fair,
favorite.
I have started to like it more
That's
in
what
my
I made.
adult life.
It's not
Growing
my
up, I did
favorite.
not enjoy it, but I will have a little bit of it. Mine is easily mashed potatoes with more gravy than potatoes almost.
I make green bean casserole.
Me too.
But I make it with a lot of bacon.
See, that does make it better.
Ooh.
Bacon
Yeah.
and sharp white cheddar.
Yeah, that's how you make it better.
What?
that
I've
does-
never had
that-
those things
that
on
does
it.
sound-
See,
well, that
Sean
does
and I
sound
have
good.
unlocked
Yeah.
the secret. Yeah.
That does sound
Sweet
real good.
potato casserole. What? How does it
Oh,
become a
that sounds
casserole?
But
Are they mashed?
so, as much as I love green bean casserole, I would say that my favorite thing is stuffing with probably
Yeah.
too much gravy. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on board
maybe
with
it's
that.
just gravy. Maybe
Yeah,
gravy
like
is-
I would
common
no, I would
mistake.
I would honestly argue if like gravy is acceptable as a side rather than a condiment,
Mm,
like because you're gonna put it
I
on
mean,
everything.
it fills you up like a side. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's made from turkey drippings, so it's like it's a
Yeah.
maybe. So if gravy is acceptable, my pick is gravy. If it is not acceptable, then yeah, mashed potatoes.
all right. So as long as someone in chat picks turkey, we've got a meal.
Yeah.
Because we've got stuffing, mashed
Honestly, I
potatoes,
could
green
take or
bean
leave the
casserole.
turkey.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's such a wild card on if it's like done. It usually like some parts of it are good, but then some parts are too dry.
Mm.
And there's only so much.
Totally.
I mean, dark meat. Give me the dark meat. That's fine. I'll take that. And then like honestly, the turkey part is better left over, like on a sandwich. Like leftover turkey day sandwich is my go-to.
Pretty good. Hard to argue with.
Deviled eggs. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that's see. I like it when there are folks whose like family traditions are a little bit,
Love it.
a little bit different because it's just like,
Mm.
oh yeah, why don't we eat that on Thanksgiving?
So
Yeah.
what's in a sweet potato casserole? Is it just mashed sweet potatoes with marshmallow on top in a baked dish?
I don't
Is
know.
there something
Casserole
inside
usually
it?
has something else
Yeah.
mixed with it, like layer or something.
Is it more like a stew?
I mean, the casserole, like we're
What
not
defines
gonna
a
we're
casserole?
not gonna do the casserole versus soup debate here.
Okay, got it.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
Good.
one of those things.
I like legit don't know. Like I
Yeah.
agree that casserole has at least two things mixed together.
Yes, it's just
I just generally don't know the answer because I feel like I've had mashed sweet potatoes with the marshmallows, but I didn't know it was like a casserole.
I think if you put it in a dish and bake it, that's what makes it a casserole.
You've only
No,
eaten it, not made
What
it.
does make them a casserole?
Like,
The world will never know. It's
Yeah.
one
What
of the,
makes a food a casserole? I looked it up on Google.
No, that is a trap.
It's 3 main components: pieces of
Okay.
meat or fish or other protein, various
Sounds like
chopped or
soup.
canned vegetables. Oh my god! And a starchy binder.
Okay, I'll
so-
allow the starchy binder.
Okay, yeah, I will accept starchy. I'll accept 3 ingredients starchy binder because green bean casserole, unless you're making it with the bacon, doesn't always have a meat or protein really.
Right? No.
And then the starchy
Yeah.
binder is the onions.
Yeah.
But we digress.
Night,
Yeah.
Jekka.
Good night, Jekka.
Good night.
That's gonna be it for us.
Yeah.
This time around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody who came in. Thank you for
Yeah,
all
it
the
was
folks
great.
from Zelda stream for hopping on and watching with us. Thanks for joining us. It was great to have you guys.
Come back when I'm not here. Do it. They do D&D every Monday.
We do.
Yeah.
We do D&D
If you
every Monday.
if you think these people are funny, which they are, see them on Monday evenings
There
for
is-
their D&D campaign.
There is much less arguing on Mondays. Not saying none. Not saying none.
There have been times.
But
Don't make promises you can't
there's-
keep.
it's D&D. There's gonna be arguments, but
That's true.
much less. And so yeah, like we said, we will be taking a break from this show in 2 weeks because that is Thanksgiving. But we will be back Monday night for our long-running D&D game, Hellscape Navigators. So do come check that out. In 4 weeks, I believe we're gonna have Zelda back.
Yeah.
I did put it in my Google Calendar, yes.
All right.
Sick.
Maybe a topic of Sean's choosing
No,
with specific parameters.
No, the guest picks.
Yeah, the guest.
Well,
pick.
I picked and you disrespected it.
I don't think
So-
I did.
No, you didn't.
Whoa.
No. I was just practicing my arguing again. Why don't you throw out some things in the Discord because I don't have Facebook. So
I'll tag everyone in it right now.
I mean, there's a channel specifically for it. So
I'm gonna go leave that channel right now.
sounds good. Yes, sweet.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a solution if I've ever heard one.
what was it? December 9th?
Yes.
December 9th. Mark your
Yes.
calendars,
Yes.
people.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
December
will
9th.
be here.
We will be
near
back.
somebody's birthday.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Zelda.
See, I can't make fun. Like my birthday was already mentioned
Was
earlier. My
last-
birthday was last week.
Last week.
Happy
So
birthday.
it was good. Had a good time.
Yay, we're all getting
Yay.
old.
We're all getting older.
It's happening.
It doesn't
Yeah.
count. It's COVID. This is the second COVID year. It doesn't
That's
count.
true. Can we delete a year?
Yeah.
Does that
Yes.
count
I mean,
for my
that's-
We
birth
actually
that's
can.
kinda-
birth certificate?
That's kind of
It's like
how
the blip.
that's how my anniversary went last year. Like it came around and it was like supposed to be a big anniversary and it was just like, well, we're stuck in the house. Let's just chill.
Yep.
Like just have a nice quiet evening in like we did the night
Cheers.
before. So
That
Like
means it's
every
been
night
10.
this-
It's been over 10 years now.
it is actually, yeah, and end of the month will
Yes.
actually be 11 years.
Holy moly.
So wait,
Amazing.
Jackie, your birthday's Tuesday?
What? Jacker?
Whoa.
Happy dang birthday.
Happy birthday. Of course you're a Scorpio.
What you got against Scorpios?
Nothing. It just makes sense for Jekko.
Anyway, happy birthday to all, and to all good night.
That's how it goes.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hopping in chat. It was a lot of fun to have everybody. And I hope everybody has a nice night and a good time. Goodbye.
Good night.